so many of my cousins, the prince's subjects, gathering today to witness my love and declaration to Juliet Capulet. However, we are about to begin, so please silence and put away the delightfully magical equipment that you call mobile phones. While we do not expect this to happen, but in case of an alarm or emergency, exit the building through the doors that have a fire exit sign above them. Members of our company will be able to direct you if you need to evacuate the building. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story of my short and sweet betrothal to my dear Juliet. You will see me very soon.
Two households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, from whose misadventures piteous overthrows do with their death end their parents' strife. From the fearful passage of their death-marked love to the continuance of their parents' rage, to which but their children's lives naught could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage, to which if you with patient ears shall attend, what we shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
And strike quickly being moved.
But how's hard not quickly move to strike?
Of the house Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be violent is to stand. Therefore, it's how's hard to move, how's hard's the way.
Of the house shall move me to stand. I'll take the will of any man or maid of Montague's.
Well, the quarrel is between our masters and us, their men. Draw tight all. Here comes two of the house of the Montagues.
Oh, back you. I'll bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace if they can bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Yes, I do bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side and I say aye?
No.
Then no, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but yes, I do bite my thumb.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, I do.
Thou drawn amongst these hapless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, and look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up my sword or manage to part these men with me.
What, drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward.
What noise is this? Give me my long sword, ho!
A crutch, why call you for a sword?
Old Montague is come, and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Thou villain, Capulet!
Thou must stir fit to see a foe.
You beasts! On pain of torture from those bloody hands, put your mistempered weapons to the ground. And here the sentence of the rude reads. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word. By thee, old Capulet and Montague have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave beseeming ornaments to wield in partitions as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. If any of you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit for the peace. For now, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall come with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon, to further discuss our pleasure in this case. To old Freetown, our common judgment place. Now once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel you approach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
The fierce thought with his sword prepared, which this evening the finest of mine ears swung about his head and cut the winds. Who nothing hurt but hissed him in scorn. And whilst we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more and fought on part and part until the prince came who parted either part.
Where is Romeo? Have thou seen her today? Right glad I am she was not at this fray.
So early morning walking did I see your daughter. Towards I made, but she was ware of me and stole into the covert of the wood. Measuring her affections by my own, I gladly shall know who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath she there been seen, tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds more clouds with her deep sighs. Black and portentous must she reprove, unless good counsel may this cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know of the course?
I neither know of it nor can learn of her.
Have you importuned her by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but she, her own affections counsellor, is to herself. I will not say how true, but is to herself too secret and too close.
See, where she comes, so please as you step aside on over grievances or be much denied.
And so that's away.
Good morrow, cuz.
Oh, it's a day so young.
But new struck 9.
Oh, I me, saddles seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness those Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out!
Of love?
Out of her favour, where I am in love.
Love could be so gentle in her view, could be so rough and tyrannous in proof.
Here's much to do with love, but more with hate. Why then? Oh, brawling love, oh, loving hate, oh, anything. Of nothing past create this lovely life, but feel no loveliness. Dost thou not love?
No, cuz I rather weep.
Good heart, at what?
As I get heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression, this love that thou hast shown. Farewell, my cause.
As soft I will go along, if you leave me so you do me wrong.
I am not here. This is not Romeo. She's some other where.
And tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I aim so near when I suppose you love.
A right good mark, madam. She's fair, I love.
Right fair mark, fair cuz is soonest hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She will not stay the siege of loving turns. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead, that I live to her now.
You will by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, farewell, thou canst teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
But Montague is bound as well as I, in penalty alike. And 'tis not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace.
Vulnerable reckoning you both, and 'tis pity you lived at odds for so long, but now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying over what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in the world. Too soon marred are those so early made. She is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. This night I hold an accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love. And you, among the store, one more, most welcome, makes mine on the more. Go, sirrah, trudge about through fair Verona. Find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house, and welcome on their pleasure stay. Anyway, Montague sucks.
Oh, can't read that. Can't read that. I can't read. Okay. Ooh. But find out whose names are written here, he says. It is my lord who can read, not me. Somehow, I must go forth. Find out whose names are written here. To learn. Pray tell, madam. Can you read?
I, my own fortune in my misery.
Perhaps you have only learned by book. Can you read anything that you see?
I, if I know the letters in the language.
I don't trust you. Say honestly, rest to Mary.
Say so, I can read.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll get fired.
Okay. The Livia, Signor Valentino and his cousin Tybalt, or Licio, and the lively Helena Gardner. A fair assembly. Should they come?
With us? To supper, to our house.
Whose house?
My mistress's.
Indeed, I should have asked that.
For I'll tell you without asking. My mistress is the great rich Capulet. Have you heard of her?
Yes.
Okay. And if you be not of the house of Montagues, come, crush a cup of wine with your rest you may.
At that same ancient feast of Capulets, ups the fair Rosalind, whom thou so lovest, with all of the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with an unattained eye compare her face with some that I shall show. I'll make thee think thy swan a crow.
When the devout religion of mine eye maintains such falsehood, then turn tears to fires. And those who often drown can never die. Transparent heretics be burnt for lies. One fairer than my love,
Yes.
the all-seen sun of us unmatched since first one begun.
Oh, tut, you saw her fair, no one else being by. Herself with herself poison either eye. But in that crystal scale let it be weighed, thy lady's love with some other maid, that I shall show you shining at this feast. She shall scant show well, which now shows best.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendour of mine own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Oh God, where's that girl?
Juliet! Oh no, who calls?
Your mother. I'm here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou'st hear our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Oh, I can tell her age unto an hour that I can. It was, that earthquake some 11 years ago that she was first winged. And it was when my lord and you were at Mantua that she first stood alone. Oh, I can never forget it. Because only the day before she broke her round my husband. God be with his soul, for he was a merry man. Took up the child and yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face, thou shalt fall back, as if thou hast more wit, wilt thou not jump.
Enough of this. I pray thee hold thy peace.
Instead thereto, I pray thee, nurse, say I.
Peace, I am done. Aww, you were the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I shall see thee married if I have my wish.
Marry? That marry is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It's an honor that I dream of.
Well, think of marriage now. Here in Verona, younger than you, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years, that you are now a maid. But thus then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Oh man, my lady, lady, such a man, for he, is a lamb.
Verona's summer hath not such a flower.
Oh, and he is a flower, the very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris's love?
I'll look to like it, looking like you move, but no more deep will I and dart mine eye than your consent give strength to make it fly.
Give me a torch. I'm not promised anything. Think heavy. I'll go like lunch.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you down.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so takes me to the ground. I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
Under love's heavy burden do I sing.
And to sink in it, should you burn love, is too great oppression for such a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? Is it too rude, too rough, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn?
Well, if love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking and you beat love down.
Come, knock an end to every man taking to his legs.
And we mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no whit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
What was yours?
The dreamers often bloody lie.
It fell asleep while they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see to mouth hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes no shape bigger than an agate stone, on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomies, athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes are made of long spider's legs, her chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel or old grub. Time out of mind the fairy's coachmaker, and in this state she gallops night by night, through lovers' brains as they dream of love, over courtesies' knees as they dream of courtesies straight, over lawyers' fingers who straight dream on fees, and over ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream. You know? And sometimes, right, she driveth over a soldier's neck. Yeah, and then dreams he of breeches and escardos, Spanish blades, and then, anon, drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and that, being frightened, says a prayer or two and sleeps again. This is that very man!
Peace, Mercutio, peace! Our talks of nothing!
True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is more inconstant than the wind who woos, and even now, in the frozen bosom of the north, and thus being angered, turns her face to the dew dropping south.
Soon you talk us, blows us from ourselves. Stuff it's done, we shall come too late.
I fell in too early. For my mind misgives some consequence yet, hanging in the stars, shall bitterly begin this evil day, and expire the term of despised life, in closing thy breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he had steered my course there at my sail. Unlusty gentlemen!
Strike! Drum! Sure.
Where's Potpan that he helps not to take away? He's shifty trencher, he's scraper trencher.
When good manners shall lie in one or two men's hands, and they unwashed too, 'tis a foul thing.
Away with the joint stools, remove the cork cupboard, look to the plate. Good thou, save me a piece of marchpane, and as thou lovest me, let the porter let in Susan Grindstone and Nell. Antony and Potpan!
Ah, boy, ready?
You are looked for and called for, asked for and sought for in the great chamber?
We can't be here and there too. Chilly, boys, be brisk a while, and let liver take all.
knaves. And turn the tables up and quench the fire. The room is grown too hot. Ah, sirrah, this unlimited sport comes well.
Which lady is that which doth enrich the hand of young knight?
I know not, my lord.
We swear it, sight, for I never saw true beauty until this night.
This by her voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the woman come here, covered with antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity this night? Now, by the stock and honour of my kin, to strike her dead I will not descend.
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm ye so?
And this is a Montague, our foe, a villain, come here in spite to sneer at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
Tis she, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz. Let her alone. I would not for the wealth of all the town here in my house do her disparagement. Therefore be patient. Take no note of her. It is my will.
'Tis fitting when such a villain to guest thou will endure her.
She shall be endured. What, good man, boy, I say she shall. Go to, am I the master here or you? Go to. You'll not endure her. God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests.
Why, aunt, 'tis a shame.
Go to. Go to. You are a saucy boy. Is it so indeed? This trick may chance to scathe you. I know what. You must contrary me. Marry, 'tis time. Well said, my heart. You are a Pringles. Go. Be quiet. Or more light, for shame. I'll make you quiet. What? Cheer me, my heart.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion, now seeming sweet, shall convert to bitter gall.
The holy shrine, the gentle vine is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch to attend a kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. Through saints of hands the pilgrim's hands do touch, and palm to palm his holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips and holy palms too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then do say that lips do what hands do. They pray that thou lest they turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
And move not when my prayers in fact thou take. As for my lips by yours, my sin is purged.
And have my lips the sin that they have took?
Thy lips, oh, she must sweetly urge. Did you listen again?
You kissed by the book.
Your mother, there's a word. What is her mother?
Married bachelor. Her mother is the lady of this house, a good lady, kind and virtuous.
She a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is my foe's debt.
Away be gone, the sport is at the best.
So I fear more is my rest.
Why then, I thank you all. I thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night.
Come hither, nurse. What is yonder gentlewoman?
Her name is Romeo and a Montague, the only child of your great enemy.
Oh, my only love sprang from my only hate. Too early seen, unknown, and no too late. Oh, prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
What is this?
I learned even now of one I danced with.
Yeah, let's go.
I think
Go. come. She has hid herself amongst his trees. Blind is her love, so best befit the dark.
Romeo, good night. And to my truckle bed, this field bed, far too cold for me to sleep. Come, here we go.
Senseless to seek her here, which means not to be found.
He jests at scars that have never felt a wound. But soft. What light beyond the window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon. Oh, it is my lady, oh my love. Oh, but she knew she were. See how she rests her hand upon her cheek. Oh, for I were a glove upon that hand, that I may touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, not Montague. What's Montague? Is it nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man? Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were she not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which she owes without that title. Oh, Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What woman art thou?
By a name I not know how to tell thee who I am. Had it written, I would tell the word.
Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saying, to thee be this like.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find me here.
With love's light wings, I overturch these walls, whose stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love dares do that dares untempt, therefore my kinsmen are no net to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords, but foul but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world that they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by thy hate and death prorogued wanting of thy love.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word, but if thou swearest, thou may prove false. At lovers' perjuries, then say Jove laughs. Oh, Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, but else not for the world.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear that tips of silver all these fruits
Do not swear by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, although I joy in thee. I take no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too sudden, too unadvised, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night, a sweet repose and rest. Come to thy heart as thine within my breast.
Oh, look, why leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear noise. Do love adieu. Anon, good nurse! Sweet Montague, be true, stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night! I am afeard, being a knight, all this is but a dream, too glittering, too sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, then good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honourable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by 1, and I'll procure to come to thee. Where and what time wilt thou perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy feet I'll lay, and follow thee, my lady, throughout the world.
Madam!
I come, anon! But if that means not well, I do beseech you.
Madam!
By and by I come! To cease thy suit, and leave me to my grief.
To pride my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst, the one twilight. Love goes towards love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Hist! Romeo, hist!
My dear?
I would have called tomorrow shall I send to thee?
At the hour of 9.
I will not fail. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep well upon thine eyes, peace in thy rest.
Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence. Hey, our medicine power. For this being smelt, with that part cheers each part, being tasted, slays all senses of the heart. Two such kings encamp them still, in man as well as hope, grace and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, full soon the canker of death eats up that hope.
Good morrow, Father!
Benedict Day! What a sweet tongue, sweet salute of me, my good child, it argues a distempered head, so soon to say good morrow to thy bed. Therefore, thy owners doth assure me thou art uproused by some distemperature, or if not, and I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been better.
Then last is true, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon!
We'll go with us, Father. No, I have forgot that name and that name's woe.
That's good, my child. Where hast thou been, then?
I have been feasting with mine enemy, when on a sudden one hath wounded me.
Ow.
That's by leaving it, both our remedies,
Yeah.
within thy help and holy supplies.
Be plain, my good child, homely in my drift. Riddling confession finds, but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. And mine and hers is set on mine, so that thou must combine by holy marriage.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is it! Is Rosamond, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken. It truly seems that young people's love lies not in that heart, but in there.
I pray thee, chide not. She whom I love now doth grace for grace and love for love aloud. The other did not so.
She knew well your love could read by rote and could not spell. Come with me, young waverer. In one respect, I'll thy assistant be. For this union may so happy prove to turn this household's rancour into pure love.
I've been wanting to do this for ages.
I think we can do it.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came she not home tonight?
He's not to her father's house. We spoke to the kids now. Tybalt the kinsman of old Capulet has sent a letter to her father's house.
Oh, a challenge on my life.
Oh, Romeo will answer it.
Any woman that can write may answer a letter, but is she woman enough to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is it, Tybalt?
More than the Prince of Cats. Oh, he is the courageous captain of compliments. He fights while using prick song, keeps time, distance, proportion. Rest me, his minim rest. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom.
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Signor Romeo! Bonjour! There's a French salutation for your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
she bid me say, I will keep to myself. But let me tell you, if you should lead her into a fool's paradise, then that is very gross behaviour.
Nurse, commend me to our lady mistress. I protest.
I will tell her so. Oh, she will be a joyous one.
What sayest thou, my dear nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her, madam, that you do protest, which, as I take it, is a very gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to Shrift this afternoon, and there she shall, at Friar Lawrence's so you like him, be Shrift and married.
No, he doesn't need any.
Yeah! Here's for her pace.
This afternoon, should be there.
Oh, come to my lady mistress.
Oh, but mark you, madam, come back here. Is your man secret? For did you not hear say that two may keep counsel, putting one away?
I promise you, my man does true seal. Come with me to my lady.
What?
Come with me.
Yes, 1,000 times.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Right,
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Peter!
Oh, Anon.
Up. Take my fan and hurry! A pace! Come on!
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet her? That's not so. Oh, she is lame! What herald should be thoughts which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over luring hills. Therefore do nimble pinioned doves strong love, and therefore like the wind-swift Cupid's wings. Now is the sun upon the hindmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 hours long, yet she is not come. Had she affection and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and hers to me. But old folks, many things they were dead. Unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes! Oh, sweet nurse! Oh, honey nurse! And I was met with her. What did she say? My look is so sad.
Oh, I'm weary. Give me leave a while. Oh, my joints ache. What a jolt I've had.
Come, I pray you, speak, speak. Good nurse, speak.
Jesus! What haste? Can you not stay a while? Can you not see that I am out of breath?
How canst thou be out of breath when thou hast breath enough to say that thou art out of breath? Come, is thy news good or bad? Answer to that.
Well, you have made a simple choice. You do not know how to choose a woman. Romeo, no, not her.
What says she of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, how my head aches. What a head have I. Beshrew your heart for sending me about to catch my death by jaunting up. And
What says she of our marriage?
do you have leave to go to Shrift today? I do. Well, there stays a wife to make you a wife. Now, hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell, all to dinner. So, are you, make case?
Oh no! Fortune, good nurse, farewell!
So smile the heavens upon this holy act that after hours of sorrow would chide us not.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that just one short minute gives me in her sight.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. The sweetest honey is loathsome in its own deliciousness, and in taste confounds the appetite. Therefore, love moderately. Long love doth so. Too swiftly runs his time. Here comes the lady.
Good to know us, the confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for both of us.
As much to her else as her thanks too much.
Come. You shall not stay alone to Holy Church, incorporate two in one. Oh, so sweet.
Pray ye, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot and the captain's board. If we meet, we shall not scrape the wall. For now, these hot days is mad blood stirring.
Thy head is as full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as an addle as an egg for quarrelling. Thou hast fallen out with a man for coughing on the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Thou hast fallen out with a tailor for wearing her new doublet before Easter, with another for tying her new shoes with old ribbons, and yet thou wilt hinder me from quarrelling.
If I was so active how as thou art, any man could buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
Oh, the fee simple. Oh, simple.
Oh, by my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I cannot.
Gentlemen, good down a word with one of you.
But one word with one of us. Couple it with something. Make it a word and blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and give me occasion.
Can you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with
Consort?
Romeo.
What, dost thou make us clowns, and thou make fools of us? Look to hear nothing but discourse. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either retire into some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze upon us.
Men's eyes are made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my woman.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if she be your livery. Marry, go before the field, she'll be your follower. In that sense you may call her woman.
Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse at appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Go! This does not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee. More than thou canst survive, so much I know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, come, vile, dishonourable submission. Alistair Catter carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives. Are you prepared to pluck your sword out of this picture by the ears? Make haste, lest mine ears ere it be out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put my rapier up!
Come, sir. What was order?
Hold him up, good Mercutio!
I am hurt. A plague to both of your houses, I am sped.
What? Art thou hurt?
Aye, 'tis a scratch, but 'tis enough. Fetch me a surgeon!
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No. 'Tis not so deep as a well, nor as wide as the church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. A plague to both of your houses! What the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm!
I thought all for the best.
Fetch me to some house bones, Lily, or I shall faint. A plague to both
more days doth depend us, but begins a woe, others must end.
Here comes the Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain! Away to heaven, respected lenity, and far-eyed fury be thy conduct now. Now, Tybalt, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Either thou, or I, or both must go with him.
Romeo, away be gone. So heavy catches he thence.
I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer, which way ran he?
Here lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I command thee, in the prince's name, obey.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
Tybalt, slain by Romeo. As he slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt! My cousin, oh, my brother's child! Oh, prince, oh, cousin, husband! Oh, the blood is spilt on my dear kinsman! Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague! Oh, cousin! Cousin!
Then, Belia, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, he is slain whose Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair and bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was. Your high displeasure all this uttered, with a calm breath, with gentle look, with knees humbly bowed, could not make truce with this unruly spleen of Tybalt deaf to peace. But as she tilted the thrust of the life of stout Mercutio, and she fled, but by and by came back to Romeo, who had newly entertained revenge, and to them they will go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them. With stout Tybalt slain, and as she fell did Romeo fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew her. She slew Mercutio. Who now for his dear blood doth owe?
It was not Romeo, Prince. She was Mercutio's friend. The fault concludes what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offence, immediately we do exile her hence. I have an interest in your hate proceedings. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. So I'll immerse you with so strong a fine, they should all repent the loss of mine. I'll be deaf to plead against excuses. No tears, nor prayers shall purchase that abuses, therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste. For when she is found, that hour is her last. Bear hence his body, and attend I will. Mercy but murders, pardon those I kill.
Come, night, come, Romeo, come, thou day and night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, sweet night, come, loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when she shall die, cut her up in little stars, and she shall make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will fall in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. And she brings news, and any tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks heavenly. Nurse, why dost thou wring my hands? He's dead. He's dead. We're undone, lady. We're undone. He's dead. He's dead. Can heaven be so envious? Tybalt dead and Romeo slain? Oh, my dear loved cousin and my dear lady.
Romeo is banished. Romeo, who killed Tybalt, is banished.
God. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. It did.
Oh, serpent's heart, hid with a flowering face. A damned saint, an honorable villain, oh nature! Why dost thou bower the spirit of a fiend in moral paradise of such sweet flesh? Oh, was ever a book containing such vile matter so fairly bound? Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
There is no faith, no trust, no honesty in men. It's all perjured, all forsworn, all dissemblers. Shame come to Romeo.
Never be thy tongue for such a wish. She was not born to shame. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at her.
Would you speak well of she who killed your cousin?
Shall I think ill of her that is my wife? How poor my lady, what tongue shall soothe thy name, when I 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband! That foolish dear, back to your native springs! Your tributary drop belonged to well which you mistaken, offer up to joy! My wife lives, and Tybalt would have slain! And Tybalt slain that would have killed my wife! Oh, this is comfort, wherefore I weep then? Some word there was worser than Tybalt's death that murdered me. I would forget it fade, but I would press it to my memory like death. Guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. They banished, and no one were banished, and have slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was well enough if it had ended there, but with the rearward following Tybalt's death, his father, mother, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, bound in that word's death, no woke in that word's sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I can bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with their tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry on Romeo's banishment.
Hie you to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I know well where she is, so hie you hence. Romeo will be with you tonight. She's in Friar Lawrence's cell.
I'll find her and give this ring to my sure knight and bid her come to take her last farewell.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful woman. Affliction is enamoured of thy part, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom?
Gentler judgment banished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment. Hence from Verona art thou banished. But be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banished is banished from the world. When the world lets out his death, hence banished is death his hand. Hold it and banish me, I'll cut thy head with a golden axe, and smile upon the dead and banish me.
This is dear mercy, child, and thou seest it not.
Tis torture and no mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives. Has got no poison mixed, no sharp bad knife, no son of me of death, no days, anything banished to kill me, banished.
Oh, then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they when the wise men have no eyes?
Arise, one knocks. Good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I, unless a breath of heartsick groans mist-like enfold me from the search of eyes.
Hark, how they not? Thou will be taken. Stay a while. Stand up. Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me in and I shall tell you. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome.
Holy Friar, where is my lady's aid? Where is Romeo?
There, on the ground, with their own tears made drunk.
Stand up. Rise. Stand if you be a woman. Rise and stand.
Nurse.
Well, death's the end of all.
Comes her from Lady Juliet. How is it with her? Doth she not think you more murder? Where is she and how doth is she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
She says nothing, but weeps and weeps and falls upon her bed, and then starts up, and for Tybalt calls, then Romeo cries, and then falls down again.
As if that name shot from a deadly level of a gun did murder her. As that name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friend, tell me what vile part of the anatomy doth my name lodge. Tell me, I may sack this hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself and stay thy lady too that lives in thee by doing damned hate upon thyself? What rouse thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wert but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest him. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. But like a misbehaving and sullen wench, thou poutest upon thy love and thy fortune. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go, get thee to thy love, as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence comfort her. But stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst pass on until where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy than that went forth in damnation. Go before, nurse, commend me to thy lady, bid her hasten the whole house to bed, as sorrow makes an apple too. Romeo,
My lord, I will tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Here, the ring my lady bid me give you. Now, make haste, for it is very late.
I feel my comfort is revived by this.
with your hand, 'tis like farewell. But here stands all you'll say. Either be gone before the watch be set, or disguise from hence. I'll find a man and send letters with every good hap to your chances here. 'Tis like farewell.
It's a joy my shall calls out me. If it were grief, so grief to part with thee.
Amen.
Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir. So unlucky that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you. She loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly. And so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late. Shall not come down tonight. I promise you. But for your company, I would have been a bed an hour ago.
These times of war afford no time to woo. Madame, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will. Know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is mewed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. What is this?
nightingale and not the lark, that sings that appears the green all over thine ear. Nightly it sits on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, no nightingale. Look, love. What in these streaks do lace the seven clouds in yonder east? The night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day sends tiptoe the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Your light is not daylight, I know this. It is in meeting you heard that wants to be a torchbearer on my way to Mantua. So stay here. I must be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I'm content, so thou will have it so. Come, death, be welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is it, my soul? Let's talk. It's not day.
It is. Hie hence, be gone, away. It is the lark that shrieks so out of tune and unpleasing sharps and a harsh discord. Go, more light and light it grows.
More light and dark and dark it grows.
Madam, your mother is coming to your chamber. The day is bright. Be wary. Look about.
Let wind blow, let day in, and let life out.
Farewell, one kiss and I'll descend.
Wilt thou be gone? Love, lady, wife, friend. I must see you every day, for in every hour there are many days, and I shall be much in age ere I can my murder. Farewell.
Oh, daughter, are you up? Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live, but therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling loss cannot choose, but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain as she may be many miles asunder. Oh God, pardon her, I do with all my heart, and yet no man like she doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
Oh, you know if she was in my grasp, I would avenge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. Then weep no more. But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes at such an easy time. Tell me, I do beseech you, your ladyship.
Well, well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy that thou expectest not, nor I looked not for.
What day of joy is this, madam?
Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, the county Paris, at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
And by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that it must be done. Oh, tell my father to delay the marriage at least a week. And if I do, when I'm ready to marry, you'll be Romeo, who you know I hate before Paris. Some news this is indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands.
How now? A conduit girl? What? Still in tears? Evermore showering? How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks.
Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud, but thankful. I cannot be proud for what I hate, but thankful it was meant with love.
How now, chop logic? What is this? Proud, and I thank you, and I thank you not, and yet not proud. Mistress minion, you, thank me no thankings, nor proud me no proud, but fettle your fine joints against Thursday next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither.
Fie, what are you, mad?
Father, I do beseech you on my knees. Hear me but a moment.
I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this only child. But now I see that this one is one too much, that we have a
himself. But, as the case stands, as it now doth, I think it best you married the county. He is a lovely gentleman, and I think you may be happy in this second match, for it far exceeds your first. Or if it doesn't, your first is dead, or as good as it were, for you living here, are no use to her.
Speak as thou from my heart.
And my soul too, or else beshrew them both.
Thank you, nurse. You've provided great comfort. Go to my mother and tell her I'm away to Lawrence's cell to beg for pardon.
'Tis wisely done.
Oh, ancient damnation, oh most wicked fiend! Up to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fails, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir, the time is very short.
My father kept a little habit, sir, and I'm nothing slow to slack his haste.
You see, you don't know the lady's mind, and even is the course, I like it not.
Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage, to stop the inundation of her tears, which too much minded by herself alone may be put from her by society. Now, do you know the reason of this haste?
I would the reason it should be slowed. Look, here comes the lady unto my cell.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
As I may be, where I may be a wife.
Lady must be love on Thursday next.
What must be will be.
That's a son.
Come you to make confessions to his father?
I best confess to you.
Or do not deny to him that you love me.
I would confess to you that I love him.
So will ye, I'm sure, that you love me.
And best it would be said behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, my face is much abused with his. My face is mine if thou hast slandered it.
As it may be, for it is not mine own. Are you at your leisure now, Father, or should I come back at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter. Now, so we must entreat this time alone.
Ah, God shield I do disturb devotion. Juliet, early on Thursday morning I will rouse you. Until then, adieu. And keep this holy place. Bye.
Shut the door! And when thou hast done so, weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past help.
Juliet, I already know of thy grief. I hear thou must, and nothing may provoke it. On Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hearest of this, if thou not have a way to prevent it. And if thou do not becall my resolution wise, and this shall save them both. God joined my heart to Romeo, and thou our hands. And if thou would not have a solution, I will use this.
Hold, daughter, I do spy a kind of desperation which craves desperate and execution, which is desperate but which we can prevent. And if thou darest, I'll give thee a remedy. So take thou this vial, and being then in bed with distilled liquor, drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humour, for no pulse shall decrease but keep his native progress. And then in 42 hours thou shalt wake us from a pleasant dream. Now, in the morning, when the bridegroom comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou, dead. And then, as the manner of our county is, uncovered on the bier in our best robes, thou shalt be born to the same ancient God, but all the kindred of the Capulets like. And then, in the meantime, I shall call Romeo, and hither shall she come, and her and I shall watch thy awakening. And that very night thou shalt pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live. And all this shall free thee from the present shame. If not inconsequent nor womanish fear, abate thy valour in acting in it.
Oh God, tell me not of fear.
Hold, get you God, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to let the letters to thy lord.
Thank you, noble friar.
Amen.
What? Is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence? Aye. Forsooth.
Well, he may chance to do some good on her. A peevish, self-willed harlotry it is.
Look, here she comes from Shrift now with a merry look.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition. To you and your behests I am enjoined here by Holy Lawrence to fall prostrate and beg for pardon. Pardon, I do beseech you, and henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
I met the youthful lord at Lawrence's cell, and gave him what becoming love I might, but not, or something bounds modesty.
Why, I'm glad on it. This is well. Stand up. This is as it should be. Let me see the county. I, Mary, go, I say, and fetch him hither. Now, before God, this reverend holy friar, our whole city is much bound to him.
Nurse, will you come with me to my closet to fetch such needful ornaments to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time
Up,
enough.
Go, nurse, go with her. Will to church tomorrow.
We shall be short in our provision. 'Tis now no night.
Tush, I will spare heart. All things shall be well. I warrant thee, wife, my heart is wondrous light, since this same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Oh, gentle nurse, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many ardent orisons to make the state of heaven shine upon me, which, as you know, I'm cross and full of sin.
What? Are you busy, ho? Need you my help?
No, Madeline, I'd ask you leave me to myself, and have the nurse stay up with you, for I'm sure you have many things to plan.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows we shall meet again. The faint cold fear thrills through my veins, nearly ceasing up the heat of life. I'll call them back to comfort me. Nurse! What shall she do here? My dismal scenes I need must act alone. Come, Viola. What if this mixture do not work? Shall I be then hurried tomorrow morning? Nothing shall prevent it. Lie thou there. What if this be a poison which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead? Lest in this marriage he should be dishonored, because he married me before to Romeo. I fear it is, and yet methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or if it is not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle For these many hundred years, the bones of my dead ancestors lie packed. Where bloody Tybalt, yet but green in earth, lies festering in his shroud. Where, as they say, at some hours in the night, spirits resort and shriek like torn mandrakes from the earth. This I drink to thee.
Mistress, lady, Juliet. Lady, bride. Slump. Love, sweetheart, mistress. God, we're getting you pennies worth now. For the next night, I warrant the county Paris hath set up his rest that you shall rest well in your soul. Oh, madam, madam, madam! Oh, let the county take you in your bed. That would frighten you up. What? You dressed in your clothes and down? Go on, let's wake you up then. Oh. Lady? 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 Help! 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 She's dead! Help!
What noise is here?
Look!
What is the matter?
Oh me! Oh me! My child, my only life! Revive, whatever, I will die with thee! Help! Help! Call help! Oh, shame! Bring Juliet forth, her lord is come! She's dead! Deceased! Dead! Alack the day! She's dead! She's dead! She's dead!
Let me see her out, alas. She's cold. Her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Lamentable day!
Oh, woeful time! Death, that hath taken her hence to make me wail, ties up my tongue and will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. My daughter he hath wedded. I will die and leave him all life, living all his deaths.
If I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a sight as this?
Accursed and unhappy, wretched, hateful day! Most miserable hour that ever time saw in lasting labor of his pilgrimage.
Oh child, my soul and not my child. Dead art thou. Alack, my child is dead, and with my child my joys are buried.
Peace, hope for shame. Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven hath all. Look. Heaven and yourself have part in this family. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. dry your tears, stick your rosemary on this fair course. Everyone prepare to follow this fair course into her grave. Though nature bids you a lament, nature's tears are reasons for merriment.
All things at the ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our wedding cheer to a sad, burial feast. Our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change, our bridal flowers serve for a buried cause, and all things change them to the contrary.
Sir, you go in, and madam, go with him, and go, Sir Paris, everyone prepared to follow this fair course. For though the heavens do lure upon you for some ill, move them no further by crossing their high will.
If I may trust the flattering sheep of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's lord sits lightly in his throne, and all this day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with gentle force. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream, because the dead man leaves to think, and breathed such life with kisses on my lips that I'm revived and was an emperor. Ay me, how sweet is love itself possessed when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verena! How now, Babsal? Dost thou not bring me letters from the friar? How fares my lady? Is my father well? How fares my Juliet? I ask again, for nothing can be ill, she be well.
And she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Campbell's monument, and her immortal part with the angel lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred vault, and took it presently to tell it you. Pardon me for bringing ill news, though, but you did leave it to my office.
Is it even so?
Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if I mind me, right, give me her letter.
going to find a barefooted brother out, one of our order to associate me here in the city, visiting the sick, and finding him, the searchers of the town, suspecting that we came from a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that my speech to Mantua there was stayed.
Who brought my letter then? To Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again, nor get a messenger to bring it thee, so fearful were they of infection.
Unhappy fortune! By my brotherhood, the letter was not nice, but full of charge of dear import, and the neglecting of it may do much danger. Fry John, go hence unto my cell, bring me my iron crow.
Brother, I'll go and bring it thee.
Now must I to the monument alone. Within 3 hours will fair Juliet wake. She will beshrew me much that she had no notice of these accidents. But I'll write again to Mantua, and I'll keep her in my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corpse, clothes in a dead man's stew.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh, woe thy canopus, dust and stones, which with sweet water nightly I will dew, or wanting that with tears distill my moans. The obsequies that I for thee will keep will be to strew thy grave with thee. Boy, warning something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight to cross my obsequies with true love's right? Or with a torch? Muffle me not to either.
Hold. Take this letter. See thou deliver it to my lord and father. Upon thy life I charge thee, whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof and do not interrupt me in my course. Why, I descend into his bed of death is partially to behold my lady's face, but chiefly take back from her finger a precious ring, a ring I must use in dear employment, therefore hence be gone. But if thou jealous dost return to pry in what I further shall intend to do, by heaven I will tear thee joint by joint and strew the hungry church out of thy limbs. The time more intense, a savage, wild, more fierce and more intoxicable, far than any tigers or a roaring sea.
Then I'll leave you and trouble you no more.
So thou shalt show me friendship. Take thou that, live and be prosperous, and farewell, good fellow.
For all this to say, I'll hide here about. Their looks I fear and their intentions I doubt.
Thou detestable mar, thou womb of death! Yours from the dearest morsel of the earth. Thus, I enforce my rotten jaws to open, and in despite, I'll climb even more food!
This banished haughty Montague comes using villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend her. Condemned Montague, can vengeance be pursued further than death? Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither.
Peace be upon you, my good friend. Tell me what tortures you on that veil he lends his light to grubs and scholars' eyes, as I discern it through burners in the capital's monument.
I don't know, sir. It's my mistress, one that loves you well.
Who is it?
Romeo.
Come with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir. For my master knows not, but I'm gone hence, and she did fearfully menace me with death going in and looking on her intents.
Stay then, I'll go alone.
As I slept under that yew tree, I dreamt that my master had another fought, and my master slew him.
Romeo. What blood is this that stains the stony entrance of the sepulchre? What means these masterless and gory swords? Romeo. Paris too. And steeped in blood. Oh, what unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable charge. The lady stirs.
Oh, comfortable friars, where's my lady? I don't remember where I should be, and here I am, but where's my love?
Come, lady, from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater pan than we have contradicted hath thwarted our intents. Thy wife in thy bosom there lies dead. But come, we dare no longer stay.
Go, get thee hence, for I will not away. What's this? A cup closed in my true love's hand? Poison! That must have been her timeless end. Oh, and churl, drunk all and left no drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Haply there be some left upon to help me die with the restored. My lips are warm. Yea, noise. Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath. Rest and let me die.
What misadventures is so early up that calls our persons from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they so shriek abroad? The people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run with open outcry toward our monument.
What fear is it which startles in our ears?
Sovereign, here lies County Paris slain, and Romeo dead and Juliet dead before, fresh and new killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here's the friars and slaughtered Romeo's man, with instruments upon them fit to open these dead men's tombs.
Oh, heavens! Oh, wife, look how our daughter bleeds! This dagger hath mistaken. Below, her house is empty on the back of Montague, and it is sheathed in my daughter's bosom. Oh, me! This sight of death is as a bell that warns my old age to its sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up, to see thy heir and son were only down.
Alas, my liege, my wife died tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. Which further woe conspires against thine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
Oh, thou retort! What manners is in this? Conspire before thy father to embrace!
Seal the mouth of our race for a while, to read clear these ambiguities, and know their spring, their head, their true descent. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do the least, as most suspect of the time and place of this time for murder doth make against me. But here I stand, both myself condemned and myself to impeach.
Then say what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief, for as a long tale and my short day of breath is not so long. Romeo, there dead, was wife to that Juliet, and she, there dead, was Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and stolen their marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new made bridegroom from the city. For whom and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. And you, to remove that seed of grief from her, had a married and betrothed and forced to County Paris, and she, with wild looks in her eyes, come into my cell and bid me some means to devise some means to rid her of this second marriage, or else there of myself she would kill herself. So I gave her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought on the fall of death. And when I came so near out of the time of her awakening, here untimely lay the true noble Paris and noble Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreat her come forth to bid this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, as it seems, did violence upon herself. All this unto the marriage her nurse is privy, and if aught in this be miscarried by my fault, let my old life be severed. Some hour before his...
You've still known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and in post she came from Mantua to this same place, to this same monument, and she early bid me give this letter to her father, and threatened me going into the vault, so I departed not and left her there.
This letter doth make good Friar's words, because their love, tidings, their death. And here she writes that she did buy a poison, the poor apothecary, and therewithal came here to lie and die. Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what has scourged upon us loud upon your hate, that heaven finds me easy from your joys with love. And I, winking at discords too, lost brace of a kinsman, all punished.
O brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I'll raise a statue in pure gold. But while Verona by that name be known, there shall no figure at such rate be set, as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by her lady's line, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
Live in peace, the morrow to bring. For the sun, for sorrow, will not show its head. Go hence and talk about these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished. For there never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
charity that we would like to continue keep on fundraising for. But this cause has been really amazing, and I can't give enough credit to everyone, and also everyone who's been backstage or is not currently here right now as well.